and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tarot reading from me. I thought about doing something a little bit more interesting today, which is a reading on what you can do to improve your health. This was actually requested by a friend. So yeah, I also thought it would be interesting if I used animals to choose the piles. Okay, so pile 1, this is going to be your animal, the woodpecker. Pile 2, your animal is the deer. Pile 3, your animal is going to be the fox. And pile 4, your animal is going to be the bear. Okay, now you can choose like this, or you can wait a second for me to add some cards in, okay? And then you can choose the card. So if you want to choose with cards, I'm going to shuffle now, and of course I'm going to add timestamps so that you can skip the shuffling part. Spirit, what does pile 1, the people who have chosen the woodpecker, what do the people who have chosen the woodpecker have to do to improve their health? What messages do you have for them with respect to their health, Spirit? So pile 2, the people who have chosen the deer. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell pile 3, the people who have chosen the fox, with respect to their health and how they can improve it? Oh no, the bear fell apart. Okay, so pile 4, the people who have chosen the bear, what they need to do to improve their health. What message do you have for them with respect to their health? Okay, so these are your cards. So pile 1, you have the woodpecker and the 3 of wands. Pile 2, you have the deer and the page of wands. Pile 3, you have the fox and the knight of wands. Interesting, a lot of wands going on. And pile 4, you have the bear and the 4 of swords. I would ask you to not take into account your preferences consciously, but rather focus on the question at hand. Close your eyes, do some meditation a little bit, deep breathing, and then open your eyes and choose the first pile that sticks out to you without thinking too much about it, okay? So feel free to pause. I'm going to see you at your reading. So welcome pile 1. This is your reading if you have chosen the woodpecker and the 3 of wands card. Okay, so this is going to be the shuffling part, and again I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip this part. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell pile 1 with respect to their health? What can you tell pile 1 with respect to their health and what they can do to improve it? What messages do you have for pile 1 right now? What can you tell pile 1 with respect to their health and how they can improve it? What messages do you have for pile 1 right now? Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 1, the people who have chosen the woodpecker, with respect to their health and how they can improve it? Spirit, what message do you have for pile 1, the people who have chosen the woodpecker, with respect to their health and how they can improve it. Okay, so let's see. Whoa. You have the Three of Wands twice. Okay, so you have one Three of Wands, second Three of Wands. You have the Sun. You have the Two of Coins. You have the Empress. You have the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay, I'm going to get some more cards. Spirit, what can you tell pile 1? The people who have chosen the Woodpecker with respect to their health and what they can do to improve it. What can you tell pile 1 with respect to their health and how they can improve it? Spirit, what can you tell pile 1? The people who have chosen the Woodpecker with respect to their health and how they can improve it. Actually, no, I feel like doing a reshuffling. Spirit, what can you tell pile 1 with respect to their health? Okay, so you have the Lovers. Wow. The Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, sorry, Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Moon. Okay. Very, very, very interesting. So, first of all, what I can say with the Three of Wands coming out twice, that's a particularly strong message. So it definitely shows that you need to travel. Like, on the one hand, it shows that you have some deep wanderlust going on. Most likely you're the kind of person who likes to travel, and maybe you haven't been able to do so as much as you would have. So going out there, outside of your comfort zone, traveling, that's definitely something that is going to improve your health. Another message with the Lovers and the Sun. Obviously, with the Lovers, it could talk about, you know, maybe increasing intimacy, you know, focusing on romantic relationships. That could also be a message, but in this context, with respect to the health reading, I would say with the Lovers and the Sun, this is talking about you potentially having neglected the things that you really love to do for the sake of pragmatic occupation. So I feel like a message here is that you need to do things that you enjoy doing, okay? Things that bring you happiness, things that you love, without considering your financial gain. Because especially with the Two of Coins and the Ten of Wands, I can definitely get this feeling that you are a person who's very busy. Most likely you're juggling a multitude of activities and you are really swamped with all the tasks that you have to take care of. Maybe you have multiple jobs, or if you don't have multiple jobs, you just have a lot of things on your mind, a lot of things to take care of. You're also a person who does not like to delegate. You might be the kind of person that even at work will take on more tasks than you really need just to, you know, keep the manager happy, keep the other coworkers happy. So there is a strong message for you to learn how to delegate as well. So, and this can refer to your work, but it can also refer to your day-to-day life, maybe living within a family, maybe you have roommates, you know. It speaks of you needing to simplify your life and making time for the things you love. With the Two of Coins especially, there's a strong message that you need to focus on learning how to time manage. And also it goes hand in hand here with the Lovers and the Sun. Okay, I feel like there's this, and also with the Three of Cups, I feel like there's a strong message that You need to learn how to loosen up and have fun and just enjoy the small things in life. The Ten of Wands, also interesting because the Three of Cups is underneath, can really literally show that you are asked to reach out to your friends if you're feeling tired and overwhelmed, or your circle of acquaintances. It doesn't have to necessarily be like the closest friends. Wow, like it's really funny how these cards came out one under the other because they're so related. The Ten of Wands with this one, and okay. With the Two of Coins and the Six of Pentacles here, definitely you're a busy bee. You're a busy little bee. You're juggling multiple things. And you are in a pretty good position. Okay, this doesn't necessarily mean wealthy, but you are in a pretty stable situation financially where you can afford to lend a helping hand. But the Six of Pentacles specifically talks of guiding people that are in a lower position than you are. Okay, so this does not necessarily refer to charity, although that can be something. So something that you can do for your health mentally and emotionally is to help other people. Okay, whether it's through money, whether it's through spending time with them, teaching them, guiding people who are lost, or maybe people who are just in a lower position than you are with respect to any area of life. The Seven of Wands here, like the Sun and the Seven of Wands, speaks of you being really defensive. And together with the Ten of Wands, together with the Two of Coins, I feel like there's a message here that you're pretty closed off. And also with the Moon and the High Priestess, you are a person that really feels you probably most likely have trust issues. Like, you're a person that feels you cannot trust people easily, and it's going to be difficult for you to open up because you feel like you have to keep people at arm's length. There's also like a fear of being seen as weak or incompetent if you ask for help. But I feel the message here, and also there's a very strong message with the High Priestess and the Moon underneath. There's a very strong message that you're supposed to really take care of your mental and emotional health during this time. Like, this is the main priority here. The Moon speaks of past traumas, actually, because the Moon is about the past, and it's about the border between the conscious and the subconscious mind. So, and also since both the Moon and the Sun showed up, both of these the Sun has to do with creativity and things that you love, things that come from the heart chakra. You might even choose, like, it would potentially be a good idea for you to learn how to balance chakras or how to work with your heart chakra. But also with the Moon, I feel like you're neglecting your intuition, or you're neglecting your inner emotional needs. So there's a pretty strong message. I mean, normally when I would see the Moon, I tend to suggest people see like a counselor, but of course if that's like for whatever reason not an option, or you're just not inclined to do so, at the very least it's about meditation. It's about, you know, looking within and dealing with your emotions, because the Moon mainly says that there are parts of your subconscious that are basically seeping into your conscious life and preventing you from being happy. Past hurts, or like some kind of an emotional issue. So like you're a pretty emotional person right now. That's for sure. And it's also very interesting because you have the Empress, and then you have the Four of Wands right underneath. So like, whoever you are, whether you are male or female, this is about getting in touch with your mothering instincts. Going back to the home base, the family, being nurturing, maybe spending more time at home, spending more time with family, Also spending time in nature, taking care of other people also to some extent, but like not on a purely pragmatic level, but like on a emotional, nurturing level, like taking, I don't know, cooking dinner for them or something, spending time with them. That kind of thing. Also with the sun, this could literally just mean that you need to get out more. Like you, especially with the Three of Wands, like you need to get out more and again, be in nature. That's definitely going to benefit you. And learning how to manage your time and your tasks, asking for help and rekindling connections. Learning that asking for help is not a weakness. Also potentially seek to help out those that are in a weaker position. And take on some kind of meditation practice at the very least. Or some kind of a spiritual practice, a ritual that is going to help you detach from your everyday reality. Okay, so this is what I have seen in your reading, and I hope you have found it useful. And if you have, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video, okay? And also, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. Thank you. So, hello pile 2, this is your reading if you have chosen the Deer and this card, the Page of Wands card. Okay, so this is going to be the shuffling part, and if you're not interested in seeing it, I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip to the interpretation. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 2? What should they do to improve their health? Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 2? What should they do to improve their health? What messages do you have for pile number 2, the people who have chosen the Deer? Spirit, what should pile number 2 do to improve their health? Spirit, what should pile number 2 do to improve their health? The people who have chosen the Deer, what can they do to improve their health? So, Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 2? What should they do to improve their health? What message do you have for pile number 2, the people who have chosen the Deer? Okay. You have the Four of Swords, the Sun, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Coins, the King of Coins, well, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Okay, let me get some more cards. So, Spirit, what can you tell me for pile 2, the people who have chosen the Deer? What can they do to improve their health? What can they do to improve their health? What messages do you have for pile number 2 with respect to their health? The people who have chosen the Deer, what messages do you have for them? The people who have chosen the Deer, what messages do you have for them? What messages do you have for pile number 2? Okay, so the Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, oh, the Three of Swords, underneath the Knight of Swords. Okay. Interesting. First of all, the thing that I can say here with all the Pentacles energy, so emotionally, again, I feel like you're not in the best spot, because you have the Three of Swords and you have the Four of Swords in the beginning, and then you have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords, which is not a positive card. So I feel like you're a person who is very, very determined, or has been, like in the recent past. You have invested a lot of energy into some ideas that you really cared about, but that they went wrong. Or, of course, it could be relationships. Something has gone wrong, some kind of a heartbreak. And, you know, it's taking a toll on your health, emotionally and psychologically. With the Four of Swords, the clear message here is that you really, in the immediate future, I would say up to 3 months or something, you're being asked to really make sure you get enough rest. Like, this is also a message that this is not the time for you to make any kind of life-changing decisions in the next 3 months or so. Because, I mean, most likely there's been some kind of a emotional wounding that has affected your health. Again, this could be, you know, a relationship, or it could be anything, but it is something that you have invested a lot in emotionally. And the Nine of Swords as well, so you have a lot of anxiety about something. So that's definitely something you need to work on. With the Sun card and the Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Wait, let me start with the Pentacles. So you have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. So you have a good amount of Pentacles. This lets me know that you are doing quite well financially. But since this is about a health reading, it could be like you are suffering from health problems to do with too much indulgence. This could be overeating, or it could be like indulging in, you know, legal drugs, quote unquote. And also, since Pentacles connects to the earth energy in astrology, I feel like this is to do with watching your digestive system. You need to watch your digestive system. Okay. There's definitely a message here that you are a very resilient person, that you have a lot of strength. And probably endurance as well. It's really interesting to me, the contrast between the Nine of Swords and the Six of Wands. I feel like there's a message here that basically there is success and happiness at the end of your anxiety. That's how I would read it. Or you have had anxiety about something that didn't work out the way that you wanted it. Another way that I could read this is that maybe you're being overly anxious because you have already achieved a lot, and you need to, this is definitely, the Six of Wands is definitely a card that says you need to appreciate everything that you have and what you have achieved so far. Also, with the Three of Cups, there is a message that you should spend more time with the people you care about, with your friends, enjoy the moment, take care of little pleasures. Also with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there's a message that it may help you mentally, emotionally to guide people who are in a lower position than you are. This could be people who are in a worse situation financially, or it could be people that just need some kind of a mentor, a guide with respect to anything. Maybe you are in a position where you can teach others about something, especially things related to finance, but it could be anything, okay? And I feel like there's a message that by giving away to others that you're going to be less stressed, or like focus on helping others, and it's going to keep you from being particularly stressed. I feel like there's a new beginning emotionally for you just around the corner. So this could be, I wouldn't necessarily say that this could be a relationship, because the rest of the cards do not say that. But there's definitely some kind of a renewal of your emotions happening, because you have gone through heartbreak. I mean, I'm sorry if I feel like laughing here, but like these two cards together remind me of Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball, because the Knight of Swords is literally that kind of a individual that just is very forceful and very aggressive. So I guess this is the root of your heartbreak. Someone who was very reckless with your heart. This could most likely, most likely it is a romantic partner, but it could be any person who has disappointed you, or maybe just hurt you really badly in some way. With the Sun, and also like I feel like maybe you're a very Leonine person, like maybe you have strong Leo in your chart, because you have the Lion here, the Sun, which connects to the sign of Leo. Also the Wand energy, which is fire. I feel like there's a message that you need to get back in touch with what brings you joy for the sake of it. Take care of your heart. Also, that's another message. You need to take care of your heart, like literally your cardiovascular system, with the Sun energy here. With the Nine of Swords, another thing that I can say, and also the Four of Swords, is that you would definitely benefit from learning how to just relax. The Four of Swords card actually reminds me of mandalas and maybe mandala painting, but of course it can be anything that you enjoy doing to relax, just things that you enjoy for the sake of doing them, and without considering how much time they take or how much they contribute to your long-term goals, but just to learn how to detach on a daily basis every day. I feel like that is a message, because you're a person who most likely works a lot, or you are focused a lot on success professionally. Okay, so this is pretty much all that I can see in your reading, and I hope you have found this useful. And if you have, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell to see when I'll post a new video. And also, if you're interested in a personal consultation, you can email me at the email that I will leave in the video description. Okay, thank you. Hello, pile 3. This is your reading if you have chosen the Fox. And this card, the Knight of Wands. And this is going to be the shuffling part, and I'm going to add timestamps if you want to skip directly to the reading, okay? So, Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 3, the people who have chosen the fox. What can you tell me about their health situation? What can they do to improve their health? What can you tell me with respect to what they can do to improve their health? Tell me, Spirit. What can you tell me about pile 3, the people who have chosen the fox? What can you tell me about pile 3, the people who have chosen the fox? What can you tell me about pile 3 and what they can do to improve their health? What messages do you have for them with respect to their health? So what can you tell me about pile 3? Okay, so the Knight of Cups, the Page of Coins, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups came out in every reading so far. The Moon, interesting. The Two of Swords, the Hanged Man. All right, I'm gonna need to clarify the Two of Swords. So Spirit, please clarify the Two of Swords for me. Clarify the Two of Swords for me. Clarify the Two of Swords for me. Okay, the Nine of Coins and the Knight of Coins. Okay, very interesting. Okay, okay. Spirit, can you please clarify the Nine of Swords for me? Please clarify the Nine of Swords for me in this reading. The Nine of Coins, sorry. The Nine of Coins, okay, clarified by the Six of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Knight of Coins for me. Please clarify the Knight of Coins. Okay. The Five of Wands. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to get to that at the end. Now I'm going to get some more cards. So, Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 3? What can you tell me about pile 3? And what they can do to improve their health? What can you tell me about pile 3 and what they can do to improve their health? What messages do you have for pile 3, the people who have chosen the fox? What can you tell pile 3 with respect to how to improve their health? What can you tell pile 3 with respect to how they can improve their health? Okay. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Moon. Wow, the Moon twice. Oh Lord, the Hanged Man twice. The Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Wow. You're probably the most intense pile so far. So there's definitely someone really wanted you to get this message, I guess. Because you have the same card came out twice, the Hanged Man and the Moon. So with the Moon coming out twice, I can definitely see that you are a person who is very emotional. I'm talking recent past, near future. You're a very emotional person. You're in a really emotional state. Most likely, this is a conflict between your subconscious and your conscious mind, where you are being influenced by past experiences, things that happened to you in the past, maybe bad memories, could even go as far as childhood memories that are basically affecting you and making it difficult for you to make good decisions right now, okay, to see things objectively. With the Hanged Man, I feel like you are being encouraged to change your perspective, which is very interesting. Also, since this is a health reading, the Moon card coming out twice definitely speaks of mental and emotional health. So that's probably something you struggle with or have struggled with in the past. But it can also refer to women's issues, gynecological issues, maternity. It can refer to anything to do with fluids in the body, the lymphatic system. It can have to do with the female hormones. It can also be like weight problems. But so those are things that potentially you might struggle with and that you need to take care of. It's also a sign that your mental and emotional problems could be translating into digestive problems with the digestive tract. You are a person who is definitely very tired. Like, you have a lot of enthusiasm, and I can see that, wow, like you have 3 nights. So you're a person who's really young at heart, very young at heart, very enthusiastic. Do you also have the other cup, the Knight? Oh, actually, you have all of them. You have the 4 Knights, because you also got the Knight of Coins here as a clarification for the 2 of Swords. I'm going to get to that in a bit. Yeah, so you have all of them. Like, you're a very knighty sort of person. Or wait, is it? No. Wait, this is the Page of Pentacles. Wait, yeah. So you don't have all of them. Or do you? You're missing the Knight of Swords. In any case, you do have 3 Knights. And also with the Page, because these 2 are similar. So you're a very youthful person. You're a very enthusiastic person. You're a person who is throwing yourself head first sometimes in pursuing your interests with respect to your passions, with respect to your emotions, with respect to finances and your career. And I feel like, I mean, these 2 right here, they really explain each other very well. The Page of Coins speaks of you pursuing money, literally, you're chasing money. And then you have the 10 of Wands, which just shows a person that is really tired, really overworked, taking on a lot of responsibilities. And I mean, it's really interesting. The Knight of Cups is like your idealism, the thing that drives you is this 10 of Cups image of like you want to build a really solid home life with everything that entails, like a good solid relationship, children, and of course in order to build that and sustain that, you need to, you know, work hard for the money. So you're most likely a person who, you know, because of that, you're really tired. The Moon also speaks of a conflict between the primitive and the polished side of your psyche, or like the civilized and uncivilized side of you, because that's why you have the Moon, where you have a wolf and a dog howling at the moon and the crab coming out. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if you have heavy placements in Cancer or the other water signs, Scorpio and Pisces. Or you could have a very prominently placed moon in your chart. You're a very sensitive person. You're most likely an empath. I feel like your past traumas or like past bad experiences, I don't want to call them traumas, are preventing you from enjoying your life, because it's right under the Three of Cups, which is about celebrations. And then you also have the second moon that is basically followed by the Hanged Man. And you, like, with the Hanged Man, it's like you're stuck in limbo. And I think the reason you're stuck in limbo, meaning you're probably, and also the Two of Swords, of course, which is in between all of these moon energies and the Hanged Man energies, which the Two of Swords speaks of a person who has to deal with indecision, who is at a crossroads, who has to basically sooner or later choose between two separate paths. And that's why I asked for more clarification. So I feel like you're stuck. You are stuck, and it is affecting your happiness and your health. But you also have, see, it's really interesting, because like you have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning. It's a new idea, a new venture. And then underneath the Hanged Man, you have the Eight of Wands, which is a card that speaks of basically you being given the green light to go after whatever it is that you want. So I feel like the message here is that you need to get out of limbo and just take action. But potentially the reason why you are confused to some extent is because of some unresolved past experiences and traumas that are creating some kind of internal conflict within you and making it difficult for you to make a clear decision with respect to what to go for next. And you have the two options here to explain the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Swords. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Wands, explained by the Five of Wands. So, very interesting. I mean, basically, these are more or less the same choices, the same two paths. Well, more or less, they're similar. Basically, what this shows me is that you can choose the path of pursuing the Nine of Pentacles path, which is you becoming financially independent. This is what it's going to lead you to ultimately. Now, I wouldn't be able to say exactly in how long, but the Nine of Pentacles is a path of prosperity, of you becoming a self-made person, you know, through your own efforts, an entrepreneur, or just a person who just has a really good grasp of their financial needs and situations. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles is explained by the Six of Swords, which shows that you need to walk away from something. You need to leave your past hurts behind. Like, you are in troubled waters right now. You're in troubled waters, and you have to leave whatever turbulent emotions you're going through right now in order to progress. And the only way to do that, if you ask me, is by analyzing your feelings, maybe seeking therapy, or at the very least some kind of introspective practices. And the other path is the Knight of Pentacles, explained by the Five of Wands. Interesting. So to me, this would show, I mean, the main difference between these two paths is, like, I feel like you are going to have a choice in the future to either become your own person with the Nine of Pentacles, become like self-sufficient, prosperous all around, and just being, you know, the best version of you. You have that choice. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Or like choosing to be the Knight of Coins, which is to a more subservient position, because the Knight, by very virtue of being within a rank, implies that there is a person above this person. And what explains the Knight of Coins is the Five of Wands, which shows conflicts. So here's how I would read this. Like, I feel like maybe you're a person who's hypersensitive. You have gotten into conflicts with people maybe that you really care about, and they have discouraged you from pursuing something that you really wanted to pursue. And out of that, you're now conflicted about whether should you stick to the tried and true or the advice of others, or choosing your own path, shown by the Nine of Pentacles. But whichever the situation may be, whichever the indecisiveness or the main choice that you have to go through may be, I feel like you have to first and foremost solve the moon situation. Like, take care of your mental health. That's definitely the main thing for you, okay? With the Ten of Wands, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think I did indirectly. The Ten of Wands is basically saying that you might want to delegate a lot of the things that you have, because you're a person who takes on too many responsibilities. And that is just adding to you being stressed, and maybe not just adding to you not being able to make the right decisions because you're too tired and too stressed. But the happy news is that with the Eight of Wands here, you're being told that basically it's all in your hands. Like, you have more power than you realize. You have the power to manifest whatever it is that you want, but you need to sort things out. You first and foremost have to basically align all the different sides of you in order to focus on what it is that you truly want, or the one path that would make every little part of you happy. Okay, so this is what I have for you, and I hope you have found it useful. And if you have, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and also if you're interested in a personal reading from me, you can email me at the email in the video description. Thank you. So, hello pile 4, this is your reading if you have chosen the Bear and the Four of Swords card. Okay, so you can skip directly to the reading because I'm going to add timestamps, but I'm going to shuffle right now on camera, okay? So, Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 4, the people who have chosen the Bear as their animal? What can you tell me about their health? What should they prioritize? What message do you have for them? What can they do to improve their health, Spirit? What can they do to improve their health? So what can you tell me about pile 4, the people who have chosen the brown bear? What can they do to improve their health? What message do you have for their health? What can you tell me about pile 4, the people who have chosen the brown bear? Okay, the Sun. Oh my god, this card came out in every pile. The Six of Pentacles again, the Four of Cups, the Three of Swords, oh my, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Coins. Wow. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get more cards now. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 4? What can they do to improve their health? What message do you have for pile 4, the people who have chosen the brown bear? What can they do to improve their health? What should they watch out for? What messages do you have for them, Spirit? What messages do you have for pile 4 with respect to their health? What messages do you have for pile 4 with respect to their health? What message do you have for pile 4 with respect to their health? I feel like reshuffling. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 4? What do they need to hear about their health? Okay. The World, the Hanged Man, the Two of Wands, the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, oh, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So the first thing that I can say, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Four of Swords. This shows me a lot of heartache, a lot of emotional pain that you are burying. Some kind of a painful ending. This is most likely, I mean, a romantic relationship, but if it's not a romantic relationship, it could be any kind of a relationship that you have really invested in, or it could be anything, any affair of the heart, quote unquote, that you have invested in, like a passion project or something that went south, and you have suffered tremendously, tremendous emotional heartache and disappointment because of this. This is most likely a painful ending. Like, you really felt totally hurt, completely, really devastated. And you're basically in a phase right now with the Four of Swords where you really need to take some time off to rest, like, because your nerves are probably the most affected area. King of Swords as well. This could also like literally mean not just heartache, but maybe you've had heart connected problems, actually, now that I think about it, or problems to do with your respiratory system, because the Swords energy has to do with air, and air connects to lungs. You also have the Sun again, the Sun and the Three of Swords, which shows a heart. The Sun is ruling Leo, which is connected to the heart and the cardiovascular system. You need to watch out for that, I feel. Aside from that, there's like definitely emotional issues that are affecting your health. I mean, I can definitely feel there's a lot of stress in your life. You have the Two of Coins, and then you also have the Five of Coins, the Five of Pentacles, or the Two of Pentacles. So there's a message here that you feel you're working hard and you have to juggle a lot of things. Like, maybe you have multiple streams of income, maybe you have multiple jobs, or multiple things that you have to take care of that maybe don't even pay. And you're feeling pretty down about it. You're feeling pretty basically worried about your financial situation right now. But the upside of the Five of Pentacles is that you basically have help that is really literally right behind you. And this shows that you have help somewhere close to you, people that could help you, but they need to know that you need help, okay? And this can refer to especially the issue of Pentacles, so that's finances, but considering the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, This could be people that maybe you need to talk about your feelings with, talk about what you have gone through emotionally. Something is weighing heavy on you. I definitely feel like you're being told that you need to reach out to people around you and seek help. I feel like because of the heartbreak, you are becoming hyper, or you're trying to become hyper rational and basically ignore your emotional needs, become very rational, very logical, and just, you know, impervious. You don't want anyone to reach you. That might also go hand in hand with this, like you are afraid to trust people anymore. This could be, the Three of Swords could be one particular incident, or it could be multiple things added up over a longer period of time. Like maybe you've gone through a lot of people just disappointing you and stabbing you in the back, and now you are very much the King of Swords kind of energy, which is, you know, very meat and potatoes kind of person. You don't want to have too much faith or trust in people. You just, you know, money in the bank is money in the bank, that kind of thing. But this kind of an attitude might be leading to you feeling very overwhelmed and very isolated emotionally. And I feel like there's definitely a little nudge here to ask for help. Okay. Another message that I can give you is that it's important for you to seek to prioritize your tasks. With this Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles, this is about you juggling things, and it's very important for you to learn time management in order to make sure you get enough rest and get all your needs met. With the Two of Wands, like your reading is similar to a little bit of every of the other reading, but in this respect at least, it's especially similar to pile number one. So like with the World card and with the Two of Wands, you are a person who has a lot of wanderlust. You really want to travel, and this is definitely an encouragement. Like if you are given the opportunity to travel, you should travel as soon as you can, because it's going to be good for you, for your health. With the Six of Coins and then underneath the Hanged Man. Very interesting, because I mean the Six of Coins kind of contradicts what the Five of Coins here says. So like the Six of Coins speaks of you being in a position where you're quite all right financially, in a position of relative security financially, but you feel stuck in limbo. So with these cards, taking these cards into account, I feel like you're stuck in some kind of a profession or some, you know, some situation where you feel really tired, like you're trying really hard to maintain a certain lifestyle or certain expenses, but they're taking a toll on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's this feeling that you're working really hard just to pay the bills, and even though you may be in a decent situation financially, you're always afraid that something bad is going to happen, that you're going to lose something, a job, or, you know, this kind of an anxiety is just keeping you up at night. So I feel like there's definitely a message, like I said, to reach out to people that know you, that could lend you a helping hand. Another message here, which is interesting, is the Four of Cups, which speaks of you being presented with opportunities that you don't like. actually really interesting, because it's like, to me, this tells me that you're getting some opportunities from near you, or like people that you know. This could be job opportunities, this could be relationships, but this could be stability. Like maybe you're given jobs that offer you stability, but your eyes are like somewhere far in the horizon. You want to really live a different life. You don't care so much about security. So it's like there's this feeling of like being trapped by comfort here, if that makes sense. Like you are spending a lot of time and energy trying to keep up with your expenses, and even though you might have comfort materially, you're very unhappy. The Four of Cups also to me speaks of learning when to say yes and when to say no. It's about boundaries. It's about setting boundaries. It's basically about deciding what you want exactly, because this shows that you might be potentially missing out opportunities because you're not really 100% clear on what it is that you want. And this mainly has to do with career. I know that I started out as a health reading, but it's all connected, right? You can't just talk exclusively about the health issues. With respect to the health issues, though, definitely I would say the main thing you need to watch out for is your cardiovascular system, your lungs. Manage your level of stress by doing proper time management, getting enough rest. Absolutely, getting enough rest is, in the near future, it's going to be extremely important for you. And also with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there's a message here that you need to appreciate what you have. Because, it's like, it can always be taken away to some extent. But with the Wheel of Fortune, there's also a message that there's some kind of a divine plan happening in your life right now, okay? So like someone out there is looking out for you, or something, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, and that basically whatever you have gone through is part of the plan. Okay? So this is pretty much all that I can say with respect to your reading, and I hope you have found it useful. And if you have, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. And also, if you're interested in purchasing a personal reading from me, please email me at the email address in the video description. Thank you.